Dionysus. Considering that up until now I have concentrated on retelling the origins of mythical characters, I thought I would recount the origins of Dionysus, also known as Bacchus in Roman mythology, who, by many accounts, rescued and married Ariadne when he found her abandoned by Theseus on the Island of Naxos. I mentioned this part of the story because traces of cults in honor of Ariadne and cults in honor of Dionysus can be found in Minoan Crete by archaeologists, but the exact origins of Dionysus are uncertain. Widely renowned as the god of wine, in many aspects, he is also both the most Greek and most foreign god of the Greek pantheon. Sometimes considered an Eastern foreigner from Asia Minor, sometimes a southerner from Ethiopia, Dionysus distinguishes himself from the other Greek gods by his inherent contradictions, by his status as an outsider, and the peculiarity of being the only of the 12 Olympian gods to call a mortal his mother. With uncertain origins, as always, this will be but one version of the story of his birth, which begins, as it often does, with a frisky god, in this case, with a very frisky Zeus. Semele was the daughter of Cadmus, the founder and first king of Thebes, arguably the greatest Greek hero of his time, a generation or two before the great Hercules. Her mother was Harmonia, the goddess of harmony and concord, also known as Concordia by the Romans. Semele was a priestess of the cult of Zeus. One day, after having sacrificed a bull on his altar, she went to bathe in the river Asopus to cleanse herself of the blood. Zeus, under the guise of an eagle, spied her naked figure and became enamored. Like it often happens with the god of thunder and lightning, the two became lovers. Hera, queen of the Olympians and the jealous wife of Zeus, learned of this affair and plotted her revenge. She disguised herself as an old crone and befriended the beguiled Semele. Trusting, Semele confided in her about the affair and boasted about her lover's identity. Hera pretended not to believe her and made her doubt her lover's claims, encouraging her to seek proof of his divinity. The seeds of doubt having taken root, the next time Zeus came to Semele, she demanded that he grant her one wish. Reluctantly, Zeus took an oath on the river Styx that he would give her anything she desired, unknowingly playing into his wife's hands. Semele, probably thinking herself clever and looking to relieve her doubts, asked Zeus to reveal himself in all his glory. Zeus begged and begged her not to ask this of him, knowing full well that no mortal can look upon the gods. But Semele insisted and persisted with her demands. Forced by the oath he took, Zeus revealed himself to her and she was instantly stricken by lightning and consumed by flames. At the time, Semele was pregnant, and Zeus was able to rescue the unborn child from her womb. To keep him safe, he sewed the fetus into his thigh. Dionysus was born from his father's thigh a few months later. To protect him from his wife, Zeus is said to have hidden his birth far away from Greece, on Mount Nysa. Nysa is a mythical location in Greek mythology, sometimes in the east, sometimes in the south, near Egypt, Ethiopia, Libya, or Arabia, but undoubtedly far away enough not to be easily found by a vengeful Greek goddess. It is this location that gives the god of wine his name, as Dionysus is a combination of Dios, meaning Zeus, and Nysa. There are other more brutal versions of Hera's revenge, where the infant Dionysus is lured away from the guardful eyes of his mother by titans who rip him to pieces and eat everything but his heart before Zeus can intervene, and where he either regrows the child by sewing the still beating heart into his thigh or by having his mother eat her child's heart to recreate him in her womb. Either born from a mother and then a father, or born twice from his mother, Dionysus is often called the twice-born. Dionysus' duality and status as a foreign god can be seen as an allegory of what is foreign within. He is both Greek and non-Greek. When he travels to Greece from Nysa as a child, the adventure could be seen both as his first arrival and as his return. He inspires madness, the disorder within civilized society. He is a god of pleasure and unrestrained life, yet at the same time, he is worshipped for knowing the secrets of death, having died and then resurrected. I have barely scratched the surface of Dionysus, whose symbolism and place within ancient society is probably richer than the myths themselves. So I will leave you for now with what is left of part of Act 3, Scene 2 of Samson and Delilah by Camille Saint-Saens, also known as Danse Bacchanale. In music, a bacchanal is regarded as an orgiastic musical composition. In ancient Rome, a bacchanalia was the ritual festivities done in celebration of Bacchus, also known as Dionysus. I thought it appropriate. If you enjoy these stories and wish to know more about different mythologies, please like, comment, and subscribe. As always, I am thankful for your viewership. I will see you next time. Ciao!